Okay, so here we go. This is FrostPunk. It's a survival game where you're in like a really harsh, cold area zone thing, and you've got to try and survive. But it's very grim. More like, you know, you got to make tough decisions about keeping your population alive, whether to amputate legs or, you know, get the children working and stuff like that. It's pretty good. Right, so this is this normal campaign. We haven't got the intro, but a new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst, as the world as we know it has crumbled. That's all the introduction you are going to get, I'm afraid. Okay. It's like Anno, but more darker and stuff like that, sort of. Right, so we need to get the generator running first, because we've got to fight this cold. Okay. So, multiple problems with the generator. First of all, we don't have any coal, and we can't turn it on because we don't have any coal. And also, our people are homeless. So this is the zone that we've got into. We're going to have to scout for more people later. Clearly, we've got some workforce. I think we've got how many people? I'm not sure. Got quite a few people. But we've got some resources around the outside here. We've got some wood. We need to go gather that. I think coal is the most important, which is up here. We're going to have to send 15 people to go out and get coal. What's really cool, though, is they are going to literally walk out there, you know, and get coal. And the good thing is, because this is very important, we've got to keep check of the heat around our place. So we need to hurry up and get that generator online, otherwise we're going to freeze to death, which is not cool, is it? So they'll go get some coal. We also would like wood, so we can start building homes for these people, because all we've got here is some stockpiles. These guys need homes. William Stanhope, Martin Stanhope are the children of Floria Stanhope here. Okay. She's, you know, she wants to live. So if we're lucky, if she's lucky, we'll allow that if she's lucky. Also going to get a bit more wood here, and maybe I'll go for a bit more coal as well. There we go. So everybody is working. Everybody is out. There should be. Anyway, we've got some engineers. We'll need these to work particular buildings. I don't think we can send the engineers out. We can. Why are they not working then? Come on then. No, we can't. We can't send... Oh, that's 100% efficiency, that one. We can send the engineers to go work as well, even though they're quite valuable. I don't really think they deserve special treatment. Maybe. What do you reckon? I mean, if you've got some sort of nuclear scientist or somebody who's really good at working the generator, do you really want to go and send him out into the cold, you know, all the way down here to go dig up some ore, some coal with, I think, his bare hands? I think the risk of injury to a person. But then I'm starting to create an upper and lower class then, which is quite a worrying concept. We've got some children here. The children are allowed to play for now. We may choose to make them work later, because to be fair, this is it. This is our world for now, okay? And it's gonna get mighty cold, so everyone's got to pitch in. Right, workers needed. Oh, right, here we go already. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way of addressing the problem is put our children to work. We can sign laws here, and there's plenty of laws, you know, that we could sign. This one's asking whether we want to do safe jobs for our children. Children can work in safe workplaces. Hope will fall slightly and child workers can be injured. I would imagine that's like the soup kitchen. It does say the cook houses and hot houses. So I guess they could, like, get scolded. Scold all the children. Or we can build shelter. Now, this requires a shelter, which is a negative, because I have to build it and keep it warm. But, you know, hope will rise, providing all children with a place of child shelter when... it's a permanent hope bonus when everyone else is at work. So, that's something I'll have to consider. I don't necessarily want to do it now, I don't think. Children can have a little piece while we try and understand the lay of the land, I think. So, we'll get the construction. They only work from a certain shift. Okay? They don't work all day. People have to rest. So I think we haven't got any people yet, but we do need to start getting some tents in, I think. We should have enough for some coal now. We should have enough to actually... The generator's off, turn it on. We should be fine now, yeah. There we go. Now the generator is humming. Right, we need food now. It's always the case. Rest? Stinks like communism. What's this? No roof over our heads. Certain people, understandably, are concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside. You have 2 days to provide shelter for 40 people. I'll provide shelter for everyone, or I won't address the issue. I got 2 days to build 40, well, 4 shelters or 8 shelters, or say I'm not doing it, sod off. I think, you know, I am mayor of this town. I'm going to have to provide shelter for everyone, I think. I'm going to do it. I taking the challenge. Okay? Taking the challenge here. The tent does 1, and this is the heat, I believe, where we can start doing stuff. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. We don't want to do too much here. Nice. Right. We need to construct valid placement, invalid, additional generators. Yeah, so we've got comfortable, livable, chilly, cold. At the minute, this is livable. The tent is comfortable, which is pretty nice. That's good for them, isn't it? Looks like they're burning alive, but we also need some food. That is something. Apparently, securing food is quite important. Oh, shit. Another thing. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, but not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix your problem your way, it is fine. Thank you. Thank you, Captain. Okay. So they actually are building, which is good. I think they're building in their free time. But to be fair, is it free time if you've got nowhere to sleep and you're trying to build your houses? I think that's understandable. So we've got a few people. We've got a lot of people here in our particular thing. Richard Proud, Hope Douglas, Pat Peacock, William Durandend, Ralph Jackson, Nancy. I'm sure we'll remember some of these blokes and women when times get hard and we have to eat some of them or something. When we have to eat them. I'll remember old Pat Peacock. She sounds delicious. I'm sorry, it's only been 10 minutes and I'm already resorting to cannibalism. No. Right, how much wood have we got left? We've got 50, and I think buildings only cost 10, right? So we can actually build all the buildings now. And I'm pretty sure you can build them as close as you want. Because you do need to build paths and streets, but you do it in between the buildings like that. So people can actually walk between buildings, so it's fine. So there we go. We've built all the shelter for everybody. We are going to have to wait till tomorrow before we can actually build a medical post if people start getting ill. No one's ill yet, so we should be fine. We do have the generator online. Maybe I can turn the generator offline when people are working, apart from the children are here. Huddle up for warmth for a bit, I think, maybe? Maybe? We need food and we need shelter. Shelter's getting done. To be honest, It might be very possible that I have built the houses in the best premium slots. But then again, why shouldn't my people live comfortably? They are going to be the backbone of my entire thing. Hey, hope rises. Nice. Promise fulfilled. We also have 2 people sick. Lucy Harwood and Clement Foster. They will get worse if not treated. So that basically tells me everything I need to know there. Okay, so here we go. The sick can be treated in a medical post or the care house. Gravely ill and amputees living in care houses get half rations. Or I can treat the gravely ill in radical treatment medical post. Or I need to wait until infirmary. This is a particular law that I can make here. Okay. So radical treatment. We start hacking limbs off and such. 30% of the gravely ill treated will be left with as amputees, presuming they can't do proper jobs at that point, and discontent rises. But they are alive. Or I can sustain the life. Gravely ill are kept alive, untreated, in the medical post, but they are a burden until at least I get a infirmary. I think I want... I haven't got any gravely ill, so I'm not going to sign one of those yet. I might... We'll see. We'll see. So yes, we need some wood for the cookhouse, and we need some wood for Hunter's Hut. So we're going to take some engineers off here. And this is wood. Have we got any more wood? We've got frozen trees. Steel wreckage. We don't want that. We need some more wood here. I'll send my engineers out. And I think it's probably time we sped up, because this is early in the morning. The sun is just about to come around the corner. Actually, it's 6 o'clock, and now what's going on? Day-night cycle, yes. The sun is coming over, as you can see. So hopefully it's going to get us slightly warmer. We've got 3 ill, so we do kind of need to get that medical thing out. The number of sick is rising. We don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary resources. Yes, I think that's something I would want to do. Emergency shift. I can force workers in any faculty or facility to work for the next 24 hours. Using emergency shift will raise discontent, and discontent will rise slightly. Permanently, most likely. We'll work for the next 24 hours. 2-day cooldown. I think I want that. To be fair, if your population is suffering, get to fucking work. You know? Deal with it. The people that are healthy should be able to help. So, yes, I'm doing it. We've got a building ability here. Okay, I've signed it. We have a building ability. I believe, I don't know where this ability is. Is it in the generator? No. Low coal. Oh, but they're starting to, they're going to work out. They're going to move out now. So, all the snow is filled in. That's pretty cool. All the snow, because they make a path, as you can see. A whole horde of people make quite a decent path through the snow. And let's, I'm not sure. Let's turn the generator off while I think most people are out. Or at least the homes will be livable for a period of time. It's not the worst thing, is it? It's going to take a while for that to go down. As you can, yeah, look, see? The temperature's still alright. And we're not consuming any coal at the minute. Don't think so. We'll be alright while everyone's out working. The game will release in a week, on the 24th of April. And there's going to be new game modes that I don't get access to. You can pre-order it by typing !pre-order. In the future, will you be able to come out the hole? I have no idea. I haven't got that far. I do know you can send expeditions out of the hole to find other survivors, and I know other survivors find you. But I don't know what that means, which is pretty a scary concept, really. And reminds me of a bit like, you know, not Left 4 Dead, but Last of Us, or, you know, Walking Dead, where it's all humans versus humans. is the idea. All right, we need wood. How much wood? We got 42, which means we can buy. We need a medical place. Healing people is more important than food. I'm not sure about that. I think the doctors would be determined not to work if that's the case. So let's get the medical thing. Now this is just a medical thing. It's not a huge deal. They're not gravely ill, so it's not disease as far as I'm aware. So we can put it quite close, I think. And we probably do need to keep them quite warm if they're healing, I'm going to say. Now no one's going to be building that, I don't believe, because I don't have any workers for it, because everyone's out scavenging. Coal's doing pretty good. Wood is pretty bare bones, but we are going to build the food thing. Yeah, because the hunter, they venture beyond the city to track down prey in the frozen waste. Okay, and heating. I think this will heat itself, so we can move out a bit here. I'm gonna move. Where's the best place for food? We shouldn't get people to go too far for food, I don't think. For you, I think people should. Food is quite necessary. You don't want people all the way out here doing food. So we'll just do the food there. But we do need to connect this with road as well. So let's do this then. Here you go. Yeah, look at that. It's going to cost me 16 wood. We've only got 17 wood available. Let's not go crazy then. But we'll prepare. We've got a little bit of a path ready. And I do believe that's all we needed. So they'll build this road in a second. I think they will. This is probably still working. Yeah, they're not started on this yet. I think these ill are doing fine. Let's find out. Yeah, generator's probably quite low now. It's pretty cold, so we'll turn the generator back on. It is starting to come back into daytime. So, there we go. Thank you. Turn the generator. Just to save coal. We don't want to. We don't really. Oh wow! I've got some tea. This will keep me warm. Sucks to be you. Peasants. But yeah, while they're working, that's fine. You can see they all look pretty bad. Who is it now that's sick? Still Lucy. How is she doing? You can see where she is. Oh, it's a little child. Very low risk of getting ill. Well, that screwed that up then, didn't it? She is at least comfortable. She is at least comfortable, which is nice. Who else have we got? Old Man Clement. Old Man Clement. Alone in this world. That's pretty sad. Oh, that's pretty sad. That feels pretty bad. Temperature in workplace. Chilly. Yeah, I imagine it would be chilly out there. So they've made quite a large amount of headway. We are going to run out of resources here. There's not infinite value here. I think we've only got 12 left. But, yeah. Work in hours finishes at 6 o'clock. Which is going to happen momentarily. So we'll speed life up a second. There you go. Now they're going to start building that. Shift is ending, and I think we can get a hunter's hut. And again, if we do it over here, he doesn't have to go so far. What is that? Oh, that's for that building. Yeah. I don't know whether to build this really far out, because he is going to have to go hunt for food. But maybe I'll do that. I don't know. He'll have to walk out, but he'll have to walk out anyway. Maybe we'll build him a road. I'm not sure. I'm not particularly good at surviving the end of the world. I've never done it before. But yeah, they're building that. We're going to get our people in there before they get severely ill. But now it's an issue. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. People from our convoy. We can try to rescue. We need to build a beacon and a workshop to understand how to build a beacon. But we need engineers. This is where the engineers are quite important. So now engineers are quite important to me. They have to be the doctors, which is a bit weird. Do we want maximum? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know how much effort they put in, but I can't make another law for another hour or two anyway.